Hello guys, very good evening, greetings to all of you. Today, I Kunal Nagpal am actually feeling extremely thrilled to welcome you back to this great economic forum. Dear guys, in this session, we are basically going to explore some very fascinating topics, the aspects which are gaining prominence day by day in today's world. And these two topics are actually going to fascinate you, especially the young enthusiasts, very deeply. The first topic of today's discussion is actually related to the auto sector. All of us are quite aware of the overall green drive which has been going on in the energy sector and how it is transforming the overall transportation economics and the automobile sector. We are quite aware of this particular aspect. That is the gradual transition which is taking place from the fossil fuels to the non-fossil fuels like hydrogen-based fuels, then the electric vehicles, hybrid technology. All this stuff is actually going on at a global level. Now, in this view, the Auto Expo is being organized next week in the area of Greater Noida. So what all preparations are basically going on by various automobile companies, be it for the passenger vehicles or be it for the commercial vehicles, we are going to have a very comprehensive look over this particular aspect. Secondly, in case of the corporate world, we are quite aware that as the stress is increasing, the people worldwide, the employers worldwide are working very hard to convert that stress into eustress. Eustress is actually the positive stress. It is the type of stress which is actually appreciated to adjust to increase the overall efficiency of the employees in order to build the overall psychological comfort of the employees so that they can work more efficiently and deliver more, thereby helping the company to achieve high turnovers and thereby leading to overall efficiency and effectiveness. So in this regard, a new drive is basically going on in the corporate world as of now, and many companies have actually implemented this particular aspect. You want to know that aspect? Let's explore what that aspect is. That aspect is actually related to sleeping on job. It is the latest perk at the new age firms. Overwhelmed with work, tired out, and need a quick shut eye. Employees at some new age companies will now be allowed to snooze in the office and take some me time as part of the work day. That is, they would be given a certain time slot of the day to take rest, take a nap, or go for a walk, or do some meditation, or go to sleep. They take a small nap. So it is actually the good news for the employees. But actually, the reason behind this is actually very noble. So these two topics are basically being planned to be discussed in detail, and I hope you will enjoy this session thoroughly. So without any further delay, let's begin. Now, the first topic of the current session is clean mobility to drive Auto Expo as it returns next week. At India's Auto Expo, starting next week, clean and green vehicles are going to be the showstoppers. Several models of electric vehicles which had a record year in terms of sales in 2022, as well as the CNG, ethanol, and hydrogen-run vehicles will be on display at the event that starts January 13 in Greater Noida. The latest edition of India's biennial auto show is happening after an extra year's gap due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The companies from Ampere Greaves Cotton and Torque Motors to Hero MotoCorp, TVS, BYD, Toyota Kirloskar and Maruti Suzuki will actually showcase their green and clean fuel vehicles as well as the technological developments, including on flex fuels, hydrogen, and hybrids. The expo is actually expected to see the participation of a larger number of startups and display of the wider powertrain technologies than earlier. China's BYD, the world's largest electric vehicle maker, will be at the Auto Expo for the first time, even as not many Chinese companies are expected in this edition due to the visa issues. We want to showcase our brand, technology, and existing portfolio, said Mr. Sanjay Gopal Krishnan, Senior Vice President for EV Passenger Vehicle Business at BYD. As part of its entry strategy for India, BYD had launched the commercial vehicles and buses and is now launching the passenger vehicles, promising a longer range than the rival electric vehicles. Maruti Suzuki, the passenger vehicle market leader, will unveil a global electric SUV concept at the auto show. The vehicle is actually expected to be launched around 2025. There should be a good traction at this expo, probably higher than 2020, when more than 6 lakh people visited its pavilion, said Maruti Suzuki's Senior Executive Director Shashank Srivastav. We expect the thrust to be around sustainability and technology this year. That is, sustainability and technology would be the key aspects of this particular auto expo. The automaker will be launching 2 SUVs at the expo this year. There will be 5 global launches and 75 unveils of products at this Auto Expo, said Mr. Rajesh Menon, Director General of the Society of Indian Automobile Manufacturers, which is putting together the event. Around 80 industry stakeholders, including 46 vehicle manufacturers, will participate, he added. For the Cummins Group, which makes diesel engines, a new focus area is decarbonizing the commercial transportation systems. Our low to zero emission technologies, including hydrogen ICE, that is internal combustion engine, electric powertrains, and hydrogen fuel cell, will be showcased at the Auto Expo, said the Managing Director, Mr. Ashwath Ram. So these are the key highlights of this Auto Expo. Sun Mobility Chairman Mr. Chetan Maini said his company would launch a future-proof battery swapping solution and the next generation battery packs at the auto show this month. Greaves Electric Mobility actually plans to launch half a dozen new products, aiming to expand its share in the electric 2- and 3-wheeler market, the Chief Executive Mr. Sanjay Behel said. So, in this power-packed show, who are the confirmed participants? Actually, as of now, there are 6 confirmed participants, 3 from the pure electric passenger vehicle makers and other 3 from pure electric commercial vehicle makers. So as far as the pure electric passenger vehicle makers are concerned, let's have a look on these particular companies. BYD India Private Limited, Wave Mobility, and Praveg Dynamics. And as far as the commercial makers are concerned, the pure electric commercial vehicle makers are Omega Seiki, Hexel Motors, and Jupiter Electric Mobility. So these are the confirmed participants for this Auto Expo. And as far as the new faces are concerned, the global launches would be 5 and launches and unveils would be 75. The special focus would be on ethanol powertrain for the vehicles. So I wish all of you must be quite thrilled to attend this Auto Expo next week. So am I. Now, my dear friends, let's go to another topic of this session, that is Sleeping on job is the latest perk at the new age firms. Overwhelmed with work, tired out, and need a quick shut eye. The employees at some new age companies will now be allowed to snooze in the office and take some me time as part of the workday. A host of startups like Wakefit, No Broker, Licious, Solve, and Simply Learn are actually looking to incorporate the quiet time for the employees, safeguarding their mental well-being and helping build a better work-life balance with the workplace nap rooms, breakout zones, and no meeting hours or days, even as the burnout and exhaustion hampered the productivity levels across the India Inc. Mattress, furniture, and home interiors company Wakefit has rolled out a right to nap initiative under which every employee's calendar is blocked for 2 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. every day. The policy is aligned with our company vision of maximizing the comfort. There is a nap room at the office for those who want a quick break, and employees also use the time for a walk, some meditation, and recentering themselves in the middle of a busy work day, said Mr. Chaitanya Ramalinga Goda, co-founder of the Bangalore-based startup. So dear friends, here I am reminded of the quote that the employee is actually the first customer, the first consumer of the company. And this is actually true because he is the first person with whom we are interacting as an employer. So we need to put full efforts towards employee satisfaction as well. And we should basically design our overall policy framework keeping in view the key requirements of the employee so that the overall efficiency can be increased, and keeping in mind the concept of one family while working in an organization is actually very, very important. The company's technology and data science teams have also introduced no meeting days, which Ramalinga Goda wants to roll out across the organization in due course. Many other companies too have basically demarcated specific hours or days for no meetings to give employees a break. At B2B e-commerce marketplace Solve, there is a no meeting hour given every day to the employees, whether working from home or office. This policy brings in a sense of responsibility in the managers to ensure the well-being of their teams by making this 1 hour sacrosanct, encouraging their teams to block the calendars to take a breather from the regular work and constant accessibility that technology provides, said the CEO, Mr. Amit Bansal. Razorpay too had rolled out no meeting days to allow the employees to plan their work schedules better. Quiet time helps employees relax, rejuvenate, and recharge themselves, preventing mental exhaustion and allowing them to resume work with higher productivity levels and hence higher efficiency, said Ms. Archana Krishna, co-founder and chief HR officer at Simply Learn, which offers quiet time for the employees. Licious and No Broker have incorporated the opportunities for breaks within the workplace premises. At meat and seafood company Licious, which is part of the Unicorn Club, the employees are basically encouraged to take regular breaks and engage in the games like pool, table tennis, and carom. There is also a snooze room for times when the employees need to catch a power nap or simply lie down for a bit in order to return to work energized with new energy, said HR head Mr. Naveen Kumar. PropTech unicorn No Broker is in the process of dedicating a larger breakout zone and therefore creating a space for the employees in order to give them me time within the office itself. So what are the key takeaways? The company's answer to quiet quitting. The startups encourage quiet time for the employees. What's being done in this aspect? No meeting days or hours, nap rooms, and breakout zones in the office. And who is doing it? Wakefit, No Broker, Licious, Solve, and Simply Learn, among others. And hopefully, many companies would incorporate the similar trend. And how does it basically help? That is, what is the basic objective of this particular concept, which is being introduced in certain companies, and the overall corporate scenario is actually seeing a shift towards this particular aspect. This actually prevents mental exhaustion and allows the employees to resume work with higher productivity levels. So, dear friends, we actually find out that how beneficial this is. And this is actually very, very important in today's world of extremely rising competition and the overall dynamism across various sectors. So, this is actually important for the overall rejuvenation and in order to bring out new ideas in the employees' minds. When someone is relaxed, contented, and peaceful, then only he or she is able to give his or her best. And that's what an organization requires. That is the full utilization of the potential of its human resources. And that's why we call them human resources. That is, now we should plan the effective utilization of the available resources, and this is the excellent strategy which is being incorporated in the current corporate scenario. So, dear guys, I hope this session would have charged you with new type of positivity, and the basic thrill is running across your veins, I'm pretty sure. One is Auto Expo, and the other topic regarding the relaxation, strategy. That is to provide certain relaxation activities, rehab activities to the employees in order to have the win-win situation. It is beneficial for the employers as well as it is beneficial for the employees. So that's all for today, dear guys, and I really wish, please take very, very good care of yourselves until we meet next, because we are a family and it's a two-way interaction, right? Thank you so much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.